Right, so I'm back, and it's been a little while because obviously I've been going through all these issues with the foot infection and my toe, and I've been in and out of the doctors, not really getting a clear answer. But a few days ago, I got a clear answer. So I've broken my toe. So now I know I'm definitely not having the fight, and I'm definitely not going to be able to train. And this hit me quite hard. It was quite hard to take because obviously I've been going through the process for 3 weeks. So I was hoping to get admitted to the hospital and get, green light was the ideal plan. But the foot infection, which I went in for originally, that was all fine. But then the doctor wanted an X-ray on my toe because obviously it was still in pain 2 weeks later. And I did try to train on it, but when I tried to train on it, I then flared up my foot infection again. So it's just been this kind of back and forth over the weeks. So yeah, so I got the news, and I didn't leave the sofa for 2 days, and I just rotted because I couldn't be asked. I just thought that it was just so frustrating because obviously I planned to come out here and train every day and have a fight, and I got that into my head, and that was kind of the whole reason. So I'm sweating to get this nice view for the video, but yeah, so I had that in my head, and obviously it's gone the complete wrong way. And now I'm in a better place. But a couple of days ago, I was just like, nah, I'm shutting the curtains. I'm not doing it. Fed up. That's just unfair. But then it kind of hit me, what's that going to achieve, So I had my 2 days of rotting, and picked myself back up because there are these plans that we put in place. But I mean, the world just says nah, and you've just got to persevere and adapt to kind of see if you truly want what you say you want. Um, and yeah, so I decided to switch things up. Basically, I don't, because I've been on and off the training, and I've been quite limited in what I can do. So I don't just want to stop and just go and have a jolly for the next couple of weeks. I'm obviously going to have some fun because it's coming towards the end of the trip, and I've been having loads of fun, but kind of more local, just at beaches and not doing anything too crazy. But in the last week, I want to get out there and do some cool stuff. But yeah, so I thought, so itchy. I thought that Simbi do a pad course, and obviously I don't know if you know, but this year I got qualified as a personal trainer, and I was looking for a way to kind of incorporate fighting, but into my niche, so it could give me a little bit of a different angle. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I've started. I started the first session yesterday. So basically, it's 10 hours, and it hopefully will take me a week. And I'm learning how to hold the pads. So there's a lot to it, and I've been learning a lot in the first 2 sessions, and it's given me that purpose back because I just felt like my mission had been taken away, and it just felt like I was kind of floating. So, oh my days. So the aim was to get some kind of purpose back and get around the gym. So I'm still in the gym and I'm still socializing because that's the main thing, and that's the thing that's now that I've sorted that out and moved things along, I'm now in a better place. And if I would have just carried on rotting, I would have now been in a much worse place than I was, and it'd be a lot harder to get out of. So even though it felt horrible and it was disappointing, at the end of the day, I've broken a toe, I haven't broken my leg. It's not that catastrophic, and it could be way worse. It could be way worse because I was actually the other day no, the other week even, I was coming back from the shop. I got a couple of beers to come back in the evening, and it was just like the uphill road up to my apartment, and there was this guy just coming along on a moped. And me being lazy, I think my foot was messed up. I thought, fuck it, I'll ask this guy if he can give me a lift. And turns out he was from around my area, similar age, bit older, but he was on um, probation, remand, whatever you want to call it, for getting caught with drugs at an event in Thailand. He's facing 10 to 15 years, and he's already spent 2 weeks in a Thai prison, and he's got all of his family at home. It's tearing apart the family, and his life's over. And I looked into Thai prisons, and they're not a joke. Like they have 30 people in one room, and everyone is on heroin, sharing needles. And if you're a foreigner, from what I saw, from the stuff I read, it doesn't even look like you'd survive 15 years. So it just put things into perspective, and it made me very grateful, because it happened around the time that I had my first infection, and I was feeling a bit down about it. So that just kind of gave me a perspective, and I felt a lot more grateful for the issues I'm facing. But yeah, I'm glad that I now have certainty, because the thing that was getting to me the most was the uncertainty of it, and then not having kind of the purpose that you had before. So you just feel completely lost, and I just love the training. That's the main thing. I love to do it, and it was giving me so much fulfillment, and it just got taken away. I didn't know when it was going to come back. So I'm glad that I've now got a definite answer. So I now know what I can do and what I can't do. So yeah, and I'll be basically passed in a week, hopefully. So, and then I'll be able to hold the pads at home. So it's all working back out again. But the sofa thing, it's not a lazy issue. It's just when you don't have that thing that you're doing, it just makes you think, like, what's the point? Because I don't know about you, but I think everyone's got that lazy degenerate in them deep down that just would fuck off and play video games, smoke, do nothing, go out. Like, that was me before, and that person still tries to, like, crawl in, but just got to say no. And I did. And now things are looking back up, and I'm moving forward. But yeah, the point is, I've started something. I don't know where it's going to go now, but it's still motion, it's still movement forward, it's still productive, and it still serves my original aim. And it's not nice when it first happens, but you slowly come to terms with it, and you can adapt. If the thing you wanted to do got taken away now, how would you, 2-3 days time, how would you pivot and adapt?